We Think Loud season 4. Make sure you tune in because we all in. You know, the old folks used to say, when you young, you marry for love, like saying. But when you get older, you marry for stability.
For sure.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So it's like, if the love is gonna naturally come,
right?
But it's just a thing when you younger. That's what you solely
for sure. That's
looking
what you
for.
Absolutely.
That's what you see. I need to be in love. Oh, I want butterflies when you walk in the door. Oh, I want to feel like this.
Right.
I want to feel like that, right? And that's good. Because I feel like every woman should have that experience of being loved, right? By someone, they significant other before they leave this earth, right? So we all sitting here. Could you honestly say right now, sitting here in this seat, could you honestly say wholeheartedly, have you ever felt true love? I'm talking about not what we think, right?
So the answer is no.
I got it. Could you honestly say any of the people that you have ever
dealt with?
Yeah. Could you honestly say that you feel like I could say, I know that person loved me. You feel me? I know, without a doubt.
Yes.
I know it. Could you honestly say that? Because I feel like every woman needs to be able to experience that. Mm-hmm. Every woman.
To some degree, yes.
Got it.
To some degree, yes.
Got it. Because, and it's very heartbreaking because a lot of people don't experience true love.
Right.
A lot of people, they go a lifetime without honestly experiencing unadulterated true love. Could you honestly say, without a doubt, he loved me?
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
I don't know if I want to answer y'all. I'm not. I don't. I don't know. Like, can I skip that question, please? No. Like, I don't know.
And it's not,
I feel like I have, but when you see the result of the outcome of the relationship years later, then maybe I didn't. You understand? So like maybe in a certain moment, I feel like I did.
Right.
The outcome might have been whatever.
Yeah.
But I would say that I did in a certain moment.
Right.
So,
and that's good because I asked that question to say it's a guy that has a podcast. And he was talking to another guy, like they were sitting and just having a conversation. And he said he never understood why God told him to marry this woman. He knew that this was the woman that God ordained for him to marry, right? And he said he was doing everything, he was in love. They was in love. God-fearing, he was a stand-up guy, basically. And he said one day his wife just woke up and divorced him.
Oh.
And he said it broke him. It crushed him. And he said he could never understand why. He said everything was why, God. Why? You told me to do this. You told me to marry this woman. You told me to love this woman this way. You told me that. So why? Why? And he said his wife had experienced some things in her life, like with her family, like she went through a lot of trauma, right? And he said he knew God told him to love her so much until it brought her out of that state. And he said, but he couldn't understand why. He said, because he thought to death do us part. And he said the Lord woke him up one night and told him, you loving her to that extent was never about you.
It was for her.
It was always for her, to bring her out of.
Right. He was just a part of the assignment.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I say that to say you just made the statement. You said, I think, you know, I've had people in my life to love me, but when I look at the now,
Oh, that's good.
when I look at, you know, how it turned out,
Right.
Yeah.
when I look at the end result, it didn't say that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it don't always
Ooh,
it
that's
don't
good.
it don't always end up like that.
That's good.
It doesn't always end up just because a person was in love with you yesterday,
Yeah.
or a person was able to love you to whatever capacity then, doesn't necessarily mean that that's the person that you will end up with.
That's good.
It doesn't mean, and that's the way it resonated with me. You know, we think that because we get into these companionships with these people, we feel like, okay, if you say you love me,
It's a forever thing.
it's a forever thing. But it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be.
And it might not be. And a lot of times, and I'm in this state where I'm learning, every man that you meet is not for you. Every man that you come in
It's not
contact
forever.
with is not forever. Some of these people that we meet along the way will just be for God to
Have you
either-
experienced something?
exactly.
Absolutely.
It's either for you or for that person.
Absolutely.
Sometimes and we think as women, sometimes when we meet, not sometimes, all the time, when we meet a man, oh child, he trying to holler at me, or oh, he like me, or we supposed to do this, right? We supposed to be in ship. We supposed to be companions. No. Sometimes men will come into your life just for you to sow into them for whatever state that they might be in right
Correcto.
then.
Right.
Or and it worked both ways.
Vice versa. Yep.
It worked both ways. So when he talked about that, I was like, damn, like that was deep.
Yeah.
That was deep because in the midst of him loving this woman out of her trauma, it crushed him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Trauma
made
on
him.
him.
Yeah. It crushed him, and he said he was angry for a long time because he knew he did exactly what God
Right.
told him to do.
And he just didn't understand the outcome.
And he just never understood the outcome. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And sometimes people that come along in our life, they need that.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
they need to. If you're a vessel for Christ, you're a vessel for Christ, whether it be
Right,
for a
right.
male or female. You see what I mean? Why do we feel like every man we meet is companionship?
Is my husband.
Is my husband? It might just be God is using you to date, to talk,
Right.
to commune with this person, to bring them is something that you have that they
that
might
they
need
need. Right.
passing along the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody ain't come to y'all ain't in companionship.
Right.
It ain't there for everybody.
True.
But us as women, we have a bad judgment of doing that because we feel like we already vulnerable. We already in this state to where we waiting, right?
And we needy.
That's it. There you go.
We
Yeah.
are very needy.
Yeah.
And any little piece of a
Mhm.
biscuit that we get.
Who you telling? Any little piece of chocolate.
Any
Yeah.
little
We jumping.
baby.
Yeah.
That's my
We ju-
husband.
right.
Yes,
There you go.
Yes.
My man, my
Yes.
man, my man.
Right.
Yes.
That's my. But you know what? Why is it that in this season of waiting, right? Why? How do we not be needy? Like, how do we do that? What does that look like?
When you
Like,
say
we can
needy,
wait. Needy, meaning like, how come we have to? Because women do it all the time.
Yeah.
How come we have to take everything that the guy says? Like, are we that emotionally naive to where anything that he says to us is
Yeah.
coming
Girl, he
out?
said this. Girl, he said that. It could have just
Yeah, I
been.
think we want it so bad
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yes, but how do we train? Like, what can we do to not be that way? Like, that's not healthy.
Well, I think also keeping our focus where our focus should be.
Correct.
Yeah.
Having
Right.
discipline, more discipline.
Yeah, the
absolutely.
discipline, and also like don't let even the feeling of giddiness distract you from your normal everyday activities
Correct.
of
Yeah.
being disciplined,
Right.
or
Because we'll wait by that phone, baby.
because
and
we'll
see
wait.
Say it
the
again.
text.
We will wait
We
by
waiting.
that phone all day
Absolutely.
and not do all the things that you're supposed to do
Right.
That's right.
because he say he coming over, or he say, you know, whatever,
Right.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
You'll wait and
Yeah.
waste a whole day waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that giddiness, we can't let that distract us from our normal everyday activity.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
Sam?
Oh, I don't feel that way at all. So I don't understand giddiness. So that's why I'm like, I can't relate to this. Sorry. Next topic.
It could just be something simple as,
Oh
girl, he told me, great. Girl, he said this.
I don't
Girl, he
believe it.
said that.
Mhm.
And we take it in
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
and run with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
So
and we
for
I'm guilty
for
of
Stan,
that.
so like, have you gotten that way over time of like being let down, or is it just
I just don't trust people's words. I'm more of
Okay.
actions,
Got it.
you know.
Got it.
I've never trust words. I've always show me the money.
Right.
Put your money where your mouth
Mouth
is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Got it.
But then at
If you
but
s-
at what point though would it be for you to just let the brick wall down? Ain't no way.
Cause it's words. I don't trust words. So you know, you could tell me I'm pretty, but you know, are you buying my weave for me?
Right.
Are you painting my nails? Like what? Just telling me I'm pretty is not gonna make me jump.
This
True.
girl is
True.
I
You know?
feel like as soon the man that brings giddiness and butterflies into Sandra's life, that is her husband.
I could get
That is her
butterflies.
husband.
I
She
get
could get-
butterflies.
yeah.
I just not gonna jump over words if that's what we're talking about.
Right.
If the words is gonna have me sitting by my phone all day, I don't want those words. I don't
Right.
need those words.
Right.
That's
Got it.
just how I think about it. You know, I think because I think like a man sometimes.
Yep.
I just be like, I know his eyes.
Yeah.
You
Right.
telling the next chick the same
Right.
thing.
Right. Right.
That's the first thing I think. Who else you done told this to?
That's
Right.
facts.
How many good morning text messages did you send out?
Right.
Yeah.
How many of those messages are scheduled, you Android
Right.
users?
Right.
Right.
So
That is true.
That is
how
true.
many
So
other women
How
are getting
many?
these good morning texts
yeah,
as
so I
well?
think about these
Yeah.
things in the background,
Yes.
but it's probably
Yeah.
trust issues.
yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
just trust
Yes.
issues. Because I'm not gonna wholeheartedly trust that.
Right.
You know,
That is just
it-
me.
it's just me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I
Unless-
understand that.
Unless
Yeah.
you're showing me
Correct.
That it's just,
just
me.
me.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
In the
Yeah.
beginning, when you first start, because you know, you talking, you texting, like you saying.
Right.
You talking, you texting, but do you really care? Do you really care how many other people you talking to? Because just like you texting other people, I'm doing it too.
Yeah, I
Right.
care.
You feel me?
I care.
I'm
I
doing
mean,
it
I
too.
care. I can still be
I care.
texting over here, but I still care though.
So, and that's why you have to live. We as people have to learn to live in the moment.
For sure.
Like, why do you care?
But I think I care because I don't just randomly text you. Like if I'm only having a texting relationship with you because I care. Right? If it's not, or because I care about you, not about that. Right? So I'm not just gonna randomly start a texting conversation with a guy that I don't care nothing about. Then why
Right.
we even texting? I'm gonna see you when I
Right.
see you.
That's
Right?
me. That's I
But
want to
if
get
we
to know
have
you.
a texting relationship, you know, or something that we were like, I do care how
I'm
many
not
girls.
gonna say I care about you.
you-
I'm gonna say I like you because it's in the beginning,
right.
right? So you know, you texting like saying you texting, and the guy saying, "Oh, you beautiful," hey, or "Good morning, beautiful."
Right.
How you doing? I'm gonna be so caught up in our conversation until I'm not thinking about like why I'm thinking about that. Why are we thinking about
How many
who
other girls
else he
he-
texting? Why?
I understand that thought.
I
too.
don't think about
I
it. You
see
understand
what
that
I'm
part.
saying?
That
I don't
Yeah.
think about
and
that.
like
But-
saying, it's
I understand
like,
that.
why are you thinking? Why are you even?
Do you think
in
that's
that
self
part of
sabotage
your-
too?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like Sam said, it's either you got trust issues or you just automatically this female where you been hurt, right? And you just self-sabotage everything. Soon as a dude say something to you off rip, you just like, oh, child, whatever.
Yeah.
You is that the way you want to go into a situation, especially if this man is gonna be your husband?
Right.
You want to go into that like that?
Right.
You want to go into it automatically thinking, child, he ain't no good. He a dog.
But then,
Child, he talking to this one. He
but let
talking
me
to that
okay.
one.
But then
But that-
look. But how come us, the female, don't remove ourselves? If that's how we feel, though, right? Why are we still texting him then?
So right.
Okay, but for me, it's not just the text; it's
Right.
the
Yeah.
action. So
Absolutely.
it's different than what you're saying is correct.
Absolutely.
But what I'm also saying is the actions that come behind it. So it's the same thing as, are you married or not? Because you haven't mentioned anything about your house. You haven't talked about marriage. Looking in between the lines, you have to look in between to
Right.
see for inconsistencies in a relationship. Because he could have 20 families. But if you're just moving off of, I'm just living in the moment,
Good morning, beautiful.
you
Yeah.
living in the moment,
So-
and then
but
10 years
I'm
later,
not talking
he have
about
a-
10 years.
I know, I'm just
I'm
saying.
talking about right then when we dating, when we in it's fresh, it's new. Why would I say a man is lying if he tell me I'm beautiful? I know I'm that girl. I know I look good.
but everybody don't
Yeah.
have
I think
that.
it's because
So
you
that's
haven't
what you
developed
should
the
be
trust
saying.
Right,
yet.
correct. But everybody don't have that mindset
Got
like
Yeah,
that.
like-
Especially like, a lot of women are very, like I said before,
Absolutely.
emotionally naive. So
And
Absolutely.
I
they're
think
not
it's
gonna,
cautious.
Yeah,
know what
it's
I'm saying?
cautious.
Cautious to not get my hopes up, maybe not hopes up, or feelings up, or like emotionally tied yet. Like, let me feel you out some more before I get giddy when you tell me good
Right.
morning,
Right,
beautiful.
right.
Right.
But
Because
so
once you
a
pass,
random dude,
So I don't know.
so a random dude that I don't even know, he'll walk by and say, "Good morning, beautiful."
yeah, that's
that's
different.
That's different.
That's
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
different.
same.
Talking
no,
about being in a relationship.
we ain't in no relationship.
You
in the
just getting to
beginning
know him.
stage, yeah.
We
Get
getting
to
to know
know
him.
Yeah.
So what's the difference from the random guy and another random guy? We exchange numbers and we getting to know each other, and he tell me the same thing.
Because the
Why
random
you
guy,
taking?
the
why
random
you
guy that I see
taking-
on the street and he says good morning, beautiful, whether he's opening a door for me or whatever
Right.
the case may be, I will reply, good
Yeah.
morning, have a great day
Ain't
or
no
whatever.
one thinking about
I ain't gotta
all
go
that
reply back
stuff.
to him.
Yeah.
But the dude that I am texting on a consistent
That you
basis,
wanting to build a relationship
right.
with,
You know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
look for all the red flags. And if you ain't looking for red flags, then
So what
you're
is the red
being
flag?
naive.
Well, I
So
don't just
what is
randomly
the
give
red
my
flag?
number.
What is the red flag?
I always give Kareem number. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God!
It's your dudes I've been talking to.
Say it again.
Whatever. Anyways.
What is the red flag in a dude texting "Good morning, beautiful"? The only thing I'm saying back is "Good morning, handsome."
That is true when you say it like that. That
Period.
is true. I get
Yeah.
it. But I
We
think
in.
it's not
Moving
getting
past
caught
that.
up in that
Yeah.
at the moment so easy because you don't know what's going on with
So
this
I
guy
guess
yet.
maybe I'm having a hard time with that because these are things that us as women,
Self-sabotage.
we should already know this about us.
No, it's not that we're debating if we're beautiful or not.
Yeah.
That's
no,
not the debate.
That's
Right,
not the
no.
debate.
That's not the debate.
No.
The debate is how many other women you saying good morning. How many other women you saucing too, like me? It's like almost like I don't know. I'm still trying to feel you out. I don't know like where this is going or whatever. If you say good morning, beautiful, I'm taking it because it is a beautiful morning and I'm beautiful. So I'm gonna take it.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be blind to. Okay, I'm still trying to get to know you. I don't know if you married. I don't know if you got a girlfriend yet. I'm still trying to feel you out. So I'm not gonna take your good morning, beautiful
And
as
drop
in
my draws.
I'm the only one that you're telling that to yet. Like I'm still feeling you out.
Right.
I try to see if okay.
So, but I don't even think that from the beginning.
Okay.
Like, so that's
But-
what I'm saying. That's why I'm having,
But I
I'm
think-
having a hard time with thinking of when I first meet a guy, because you gotta conversate with a
Right.
dude in order to get to know him. So when you conversating, what is it that you want him to say? If everything he say in the back of your mind, you questioning
You
it,
questioning it.
and you
Yeah.
thinking it's a lie.
Well,
That is-
yeah.
that
I don't
is
go
true.
in to. I don't trust everybody. So I already
Right.
told you I have trust issues.
No, me too.
So I'm not trusting everybody, man, female, cat, dog.
Mhm.
You know, I trust you based on your actions.
Right.
So you know, you could say whatever you want, but it's the actions that talk for me in order for
Right.
me to trust you.
I got
So
it.
I could respond back to your good. I could play the game. Have
Right.
no problem playing the game
Right.
and not think about it.
Right.
But if we're trying to go serious, then I got to start examining what you're saying.
Right.
Because
Right.
I'm not going to jump into a relationship blind
Right.
Right.
and jump in and be like, oh, yeah, it's all gravy over here
Right.
and don't know nothing.
Right.
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 I do think at the same time that might be a turnoff to dudes that are sincere. Like if they're
So,
telling us
and
good
that's
morning,
what-
beautiful,
Yeah,
and
but
like
you're
all this stuff, and they're
responding,
doing
though.
all the right
Ain't like
Right.
you're
things.
telling him,
Responding.
but you're
You
not
know.
telling him, oh, how many females
many-
you done said that?
how
You're not
many of
telling
them
him
hoes?
that.
No,
So
no,
how
I
would
know
they
that.
know?
I know that,
Yeah.
but somewhere along the line, it's gonna come out.
Through our actions, through our something
You ain't
like
saying it to him right then. Of course not. You might be telling your homegirls that, right? You might be saying, girl, this dude told me I look good, whatever. Oh, I'm crazy about you, whatever. How many other females
Right.
you said that to, right?
so it's like a mind thing.
But-
So, and that's exactly what I'm trying
That's
to
what
say.
you're trying to say.
Like, why are you even, why, I guess with me, why am I even setting myself up from the beginning to even harbor all of those thoughts?
So it's almost like we're not giving nobody a clean slate, a fair
Right.
start,
That's
a fair
exactly what-
chance.
You have
We're
to
not
give
giving anybody a
people-
fair chance.
You have to
Okay.
give people a fair chance.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
gotta give
I get what you're
people
saying.
a fair
While
chance.
not ignoring red flags if they come up.
Absolutely, because and then in doing that, because it is the early stages, based on the actions of the person,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
gonna tell me if
That's
I
what
want
I'm
to.
saying.
That's what along the way.
Yeah,
If let's just say, for example, we talking every day, right? And every day, 5, 6 o'clock, out of nowhere, you stop answering. I ain't telling you not to ignore the red flags, but why am I not giving this dude a clean slate in the beginning? Why do I think you a liar in the beginning? Why do I not feel like what you telling me is not the truth?
right.
In
I
the
get what you're saying.
beginning.
Yeah.
I understand that too.
Give
I understand
everybody
both sides.
the opportunity.
Yeah.
If they gonna do it, give them the opportunity to
Right,
do it.
absolutely.
Right? Give people a chance. And it's easier said than done because I have trust issues too. But if we want to get somewhere in this dating world, we're gonna have to take some of these barriers and put them on the back burner.
Right.
Like we're gonna have to give people a chance because as long as we live on this earth, people gonna let you down. They gonna hurt you. So what's the harm of
The chance.
the chance? What's the harm of even giving that
Because
dude?
we don't want to get hurt no more.
So listen. Exactly.
I
You
know
don't
it's
wanna-
inevitable.
My
though.
time
I
is
know.
precious,
I
so
know
I'm
it's
not gonna
inevitable.
sit here and let you play in my face
You
No,
know,
without-
it ain't that.
without me making
I
sure.
ain't gonna let you play in
that-
my face. So I'm this person because when I meet you, I want to know you. Like it's clean. It's
Right.
a clean slate, right? I want to get to know you. I want to vibe with you. I want to do. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking because you haven't given me nothing not to trust you yet. You haven't said nothing. You haven't
Right,
done
right.
nothing to me. I'm
Right.
that person. When you start, I always tell people the way you start with a person is how you need to finish.
Right.
Right? And in between that, if you start showing me, okay, you slacking, right? You text me every day. Now all of a sudden, 3, 4 months, 5 months down the line, you ain't texting like you used to.
For sure.
You feel me?
Right.
Like you saying, then your actions
Yeah.
ain't lining up. So now we got to address it.
They will be consistent in being inconsistent.
Right.
Mhm.
There you go.
Period.
Yeah.
Mm.
A person gonna
that's
always
facts.
show you one thing about the truth. You ain't got to run it down because it's gonna come out.
It's gonna come
Yeah.
out.
Always. It's gonna
It's
come
gonna
out.
come out.
So my
always.
thing is just chill.
Mhm.
Cause eventually a person can only pretend for so long.
Oh, that's facts.
They're gonna show you who they are eventually.
That's
And
facts.
when they show it, that's when you deal with it.
Well, I do understand the idea of trying to be fair and giving everyone a clean
Yeah.
slate at the beginning. I do understand that.
Yeah.
I just think that has a lot to do with how we manage bringing any of our trauma into the next relationship. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I don't think it's that we don't want to give people a fair chance, but it's
Yeah.
almost like life's experiences
Right.
have
Absolutely.
taught us that you better
Yes.
not do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As quickly.
Yeah,
Yes.
you better just
Right.
Watch them for a couple months
let's
to
see
reveal
first.
who they really are before you're
Right.
talking about.
Right.
before, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's
but
bringing
it's
that to
natural
the table.
Yes.
for
you
everyone
know?
to do that.
It's
know?
natural. It is. It's natural.
Yeah.
It is natural.
Yeah.
It is. It's natural. It is. I just want to have fun. I want to have a good time.
I want to
wanna
travel,
vibe.
y'all.
I want to travel.
I saw this
I
meme
wanna-
that
yeah.
said
Like,
goals is having sex on different balconies all over the world.
I know that's right.
That's
you
goals.
Feel me? Like,
That's what that's what I
where
want to
I'm
do.
at.
That's where I want to be.
Yes.
Every day,
Yes,
all
sis.
day, on a
Yes.
different balcony,
Yes. Right.
smashing.
Right. You feel me?
That's
Like, that's what I
goals
want to do.
all
Let's
around the
do
world.
it.
That's
Like,
goals.
if we gonna
Period.
do this, we gonna do
Period.
this.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Right? And we gonna leave all that foolishness, all that
Yeah.
garbage, that trauma, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
a dude, he gonna come with that baggage too.
For sure.
It's just gonna be in a
Yes.
different way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody come with something.
Exactly.
Everybody come
So
with
I
something.
feel like if we gonna do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
What we waiting on? We traveling.
Yeah.
We hooking up. We going to different restaurants. Like
Mhm.
we date. We are dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
If they could afford it.
Yeah.
Right. Saying.
It goes back to if
she
they
want a
can
man
afford
it.
with money, period.
Hey, but
Sandra,
look,
period.
she right
No,
though.
A
saying
man
is
with money,
right.
period.
Right.
She
She
is
is
right.
right.
Saying is
Because
Yeah,
right.
I
it is
understand. Like, he
expensive out
can't not
here,
have
y'all
no
boys.
money. He
It's
can't not
true.
have
And
no
if
money.
you can't afford,
That's it. Say
I ain't
it.
even gonna say it.
Say it.
Cause baby,
I ain't even gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
If a man cannot, that's why in the conversation you telling a man, I make it my business to tell a man, I like to do this, that, and the third.
for sure,
I like these kind of restaurants. I break it down.
for sure.
I don't eat Chili's.
Why? I love
I don't
Chili's.
eat Applebee's.
Oh, no.
I don't eat them places. I don't
Why?
go there. It's just I'm just being real.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't
It's
you ain't
another
finna
level.
2
It's a
for 1
different
me to
level.
death. Like that.
Two for one,
So
me.
serious. Like Sam
Oh
said,
my
that's if he
gosh.
could afford it. You
No.
know what I'm saying? You ain't
Damn.
finna like that's just like okay.
Yes.
We was talking at work, and one of my
Oh my
homegirls said she
gosh.
said, you know, a big thing for me with a dude is the first thing I ask him, bruh, do you have a passport?
Oh,
And I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
that's something. Even though it's the thing now, I never asked like that. Ain't my. Even though I'm like, you ain't finna Orlando and Atlanta me to
Baby.
death.
Right.
You ain't gonna do that.
Absolutely not.
You ain't gonna do that. Cause
Yeah.
I went to Orlando every single year as a kid. I'm over that. You ain't
Right.
gonna do that. Key West, we ain't doing that. The boat that go to the Bahamas from Thursday to Monday, we ain't doing that.
Oh my
We ain't doing carnival specials. we ain't doing that. You feel me?
Yes. Yes.
So
We go. Aisha, you crazy.
I'm just saying. So
But
it's
yes,
like, really,
yes, I get it.
we
I
ain't
get it.
doing that. So like,
So do you
Sam
have a
said,
passport? You got to be able
The
to pay
first
for
thing
these
she
trips.
said was,
Pay for these things.
I asked a dude. She said, and a lot of my friends be like, "Girl, what?" Even I looked at her like, "What?" She said, I asked dudes, "Do you have a passport?"
Right. A lot of them don't.
They don't.
A lot of them.
So and then she made this valid point. She said because you know why? A lot of dudes are felons,
Ooh,
Mm,
and you know if you a convicted felon,
you can't get no.
you can't get
passport.
no passport, right?
mm.
I said I never thought about that. I said it's true, but that's something I just never thought about.
So
Right?
so all right. So what do you say to the women that that's not to say that's who they attract or ex-cons, not that. But let's say if they, if she meets somebody and he is, a felon and he can't get one, then what? He ain't got no passport. We ain't got
But
no
if he
choice
can
but to
get
go to
one,
Atlanta.
So, but if he can get a passport,
Well, I mean, but that's a different situation that you're choosing to put yourself in.
right? So,
You know what I'm saying?
And then it'll be like it's the woman. Then,
Yeah,
like that'll be something that
choosing
you
to-
have to say.
I'm good with.
I'm good.
Yeah,
with.
yeah, yeah.
Like saying,
That's a choice.
I don't want
That's my
nobody that
choice.
make down here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that has to be. That's a self choice. Like you got to be the one to say, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's deep.
That's the
deep.
choice.
So, and that's why you got to say, you know what, and I'm serious. Like we laughing, bruh, but like, friend, seriously, like I straight up when I start talking to a dude, let me just tell you, these 3 restaurants I don't ever take me to.
But I mean, you got to be clear
I
about
get
what
it though.
you want.
I get it. I
You
get it. I
you
get
do
it.
have to
Like
be
don't
clear
ever take
about
me there.
I
what
get
you
it.
want.
Don't ever
I
take
get
me
it.
there because remember now, me dating, like it's like when a dude say you want to go to Chili's, that tells me, and
He ain't got no money.
so that tells me you work at
Or
a
that's all
warehouse.
you know.
Ooh.
Or say that again.
Or that's all you know.
So and that's so okay. So
Ooh.
that's good. That's good. That's so good. So listen. So okay, that's all you know. If you tell me, okay, Aisha, like what's? Cause I'm gonna hip you on to what
few
the
things.
new. I'm
Yeah.
I could teach you now.
Yeah.
We could go some places now.
Yeah.
But tell me that. Don't try to make it like you that dude,
Right.
And then you
on
know
on
you
a
really
Chili's
not.
budget.
You feel me?
Have a seat.
Have several seats. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say that I think I'm better than. It's
Right.
not that.
No, right.
It's just that again, when you used to a certain lifestyle, being in a relationship with somebody, like my aunt always tell me, I think I'm not telling you to lower your standards, but like, come on, you got to be realistic. And I'm trying to be realistic, but I just don't. When we at work and they be like, "Oh, we ordered."
Well,
Chili,"
I mean,
I'm good.
you know what you like. Your dude
Right.
has to know what you like.
Facts.
And
Facts.
that's it. Whether
Facts.
it be Chili's,
But and
he
you
has
train
to
him
know
on
that.
that.
He has
You
to know
train
that.
him on that going in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
he these
That's
are my
right.
expectations.
Right.
These are my
Yeah,
requirements.
Right.
you're teaching him
And
how
that's
to
it.
how to love you.
Exactly.
And if
You're
he
teaching
can't
him
get
how to
on,
treat you.
then sink.
Yeah, maybe not teaching how to love, but teaching him how to
But
treat
teach
you,
him
like
how
how
to-
you would
yeah.
like to be
Well,
treated.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna see how I love myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So in coming into my
Right.
bubble, you need to be on one accord
Exactly.
with what's
Right.
already going on.
Exactly.
Because you're in my space. Like,
Exactly.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
And it's vice
Yeah.
versa with women too.
for sure, absolutely.
Like if you dating a high maintenance man, because they out there
Right.
Mhm.
where they don't go to certain places.
Right.
Like certain places we may go and vibe, they don't go there.
For sure.
You feel me? Like you have some men that are very high maintenance. And I feel like a woman, you have to be able to come up at least halfway to
You
that
should
level.
you should want to.
You should want
ju-
to.
based
You
on
know
the
what I'm
type of
saying?
guy that you're
Right.
trying to.
Exactly. And it's not a bad thing.
Right.
It's just that, like you said, sis, you have to teach a person. Like when you meet a man, you
Yeah.
automatically he watching you.
Period.
Yeah, yeah.
He watching
He's
you.
already seeing how
He
you
already
move, how you
seeing
vibe,
how
what
you
you like,
move.
what make you
Period.
smile, what make you laugh.
Right.
Mhm.
He watching you the way how you
Oh, a
keep
guy
your
that make you
upkeep.
laugh.
He watching you. He watching your upkeep. He watching. Okay, she get her nails, her feet, her hair.
He
Okay.
watching that. He
A
seeing.
man watching all.
And you
of
know what
that.
he'll eventually do? Baby, go get your nails done.
Exactly.
Facts.
He
Exactly.
will because
Facts.
he see that that's how
Exactly.
you
because
Yeah.
he see
do. That's
that
how
that's
you
the
move.
way you maintain.
That's how you
your
carry yourself.
lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he will eventually do that.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
So
Yeah. So now that makes me understand what you mean when you said earlier about the guy paying to get your nails done or whatever,
Right.
because it's in that concept.
Exactly.
He see how you
Yeah.
treat
Right.
yourself, and so he
Yeah.
want
exactly.
to do that for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
I get
when
it.
a
That
man
makes
meet a
sense.
woman,
My ears.
he looking. He's saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, a man already know when he meet a woman
If he
or
gonna rock with you or not.
if she high maintenance.
Facts.
A man already know that.
Yeah.
A man knows, oh, she high maintenance.
Yeah.
You'll hear men say that. oh man, she too. I can't afford that.
And he won't mess with you because he can't
And
afford
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
listen,
right.
I
He ain't
had
got
a
no money.
dude. I had a man come straight up and tell me. He said, Aisha, he said, if we gonna roll, if we gonna rock with each other, I'm gonna tell you right now. That all that you got going on over there, I can't take care of that.
Dang. At least he was honest.
He
You
was
got-
honest.
At
gotta
least
But
he
you
was
know what
honest.
he said? As a man, he said, I could help you maintain that, but I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I could respect that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I could respect a man telling me that.
Yeah.
And it's not that I knew it was just gonna be a vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Right.
Yeah.
you feel me? Hey, this date. Listen, we gonna close this out with this dating thing. Ain't for the week, baby. It ain't. It ain't for the week. It's not.
All right, We Think Loud
We Think
season
Loud.
4.
Season 4.
Where we
Yeah.
at? Where